Have you ever felt like your dreams are too far away? Like time has passed you by and it's too late to change? What if I told you it's never too late to start over? Many of us think that after a certain age or stage in life, we've missed our chance. We convince ourselves that it's too late to go after our dreams. But here's the truth. Change doesn't have an expiration date. It doesn't matter how old you are or how many mistakes you've made. Every day is a new opportunity to change, to grow, and to start again. This story is about John, a man who thought it was too late to change. But he discovered something powerful. It's never too late. John was 43 years old. His life had become a routine. He woke up early, went to a job he hated, and came home to a quiet house. Dreams he once had about starting his own business, traveling the world, or learning new skills felt like distant memories. Over the years, John had let go of those dreams, telling himself, it's too late now. He had a family to support and responsibilities that took priority. But every night, as he lay in bed, something inside him stirred. What if I could still change? But then the doubt crept in. It's too late. I'm too old for that now. One day, John met an old friend for lunch. As they chatted about life, his friend asked, John, when was the last time you did something just for yourself? Something that made you truly happy? The question hit John harder than he expected. When was the last time I did something for me? For years, he had been living for others, checking off responsibilities, but never living for himself. He realized how much of his life he had spent waiting for a perfect moment to start something new. But that moment never came. He sat quietly, thinking about the dreams he had forgotten. Maybe it's not too late after all, he thought. John thought about all the things he wanted to do, but fear held him back. What if he failed? What if he looked foolish? He was in his 40s. Could he really start something new? He thought of all the younger people who were already successful in their careers and wondered if it was too late for him to catch up. He could feel the weight of time pressing down on him. I'm too old to take risks. I've already missed my chance, he thought. The fear of failure almost stopped him. But deep down, he knew that this fear was the only thing stopping him from living the life he really wanted. Later that day, John sat down with his mother, who had always been a voice of wisdom. What's wrong, John? She asked. You look troubled. He told her about his fears of being too old to change, too far behind to chase his dreams. She looked at him with a calm smile. John, it's never too late to start. You can begin today, no matter how old you are. Life doesn't have an age limit. It's about starting with what you can do now, not worrying about what you didn't do yesterday. Her words stayed with him. He realized that if he didn't take action now, he might never have the chance. The next morning, John decided to take the first step. He didn't know exactly where it would lead, but he knew he had to start. He signed up for an online course that he had been wanting to take for years. It was something small, but it was a start. The fear was still there, but John didn't let it stop him. He started working on his business idea in his free time, dedicating a little bit each day to his dream. With every small action, he felt more alive, more connected to the person he had once been. It wasn't easy, but he was determined to keep going. He was no longer waiting for the perfect moment. He was making the moment perfect. As the weeks passed, John's life began to change. He wasn't perfect, and things didn't always go as planned. And he was no longer sitting on the sidelines of his own life. He was in the game. Every step he took, no matter how small, brought him closer to the life he had once thought was out of reach. It's never too late, John thought. I'm changing, and I'm living the life I always wanted. So, and you ever think it's too late for you? Remember John's story. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start today. Your dreams are still possible. It's never too late to change.